Hi again. I just thought we'd have a look at some Piko coaches, passenger wagons, passenger cars, which I picked up quite cheap on eBay, and they're quite interesting. I have some of these Piko classic 1970s, 80s passenger cars already, but there's a few new ones here that I don't have, and they look quite interesting. The first one is this Deutsche Reichsbahn, Eastern European, with a Dresden to Paulin, I think it is, west. Destination board, very nice model. The classic Germanic design, very well done printing and lettering. I noticed that the lettering in here is not only just printed, it also appears to be embossed. And very readable. It's a second class coach, as you can see, and in a very nice Prussian blue almost color. And it has all the buffers in it. I really always liked these Piko couplings, and they're very well free rolling, and they track very well on all kinds of track. I find a lot of these coaches come with lighting fitted when you bought them, and you can see there's a metal kind of bracket on either side of the trucks and bogies. You can see that there. That, I don't know, I'm just not picking up properly, or if the wheels need a clean, but I'd say that probably has lighting inside it. Very nice coach, and I've seen pictures of these operating in East Germany in the 1970s on regional services, so that will be a very useful coach for a different time span. It's the immediate era after World War II, so you're talking about 1950s. I really like this coach. Just needs a clean up, and I'm very happy with that one. That's the first one. Next one is CSD. This is Czech Railways. This is an international car, and this is a sleeping car, and the previous owner has painted the curtains on the lower section. You can see that there. The buffers are missing on this end, no big deal, easy to fix, and it looks like he'd opened at one point and glued it closed and tried some rudimentary weathering on the vents on the roof. There's a bit of paint scratch there, but again, these are dead easy this is a dead easy fix, no big deal here. Very nice flush glazing on the windows, and the door handles picked out in silver paint. The destination board, I can't really read it, it's very small. Very good lettering, and these are compressed. They're 1/100 scale. They're not scale length, but again, I'm not bothered by that at all. And once you don't run them with very long locomotives, they look fine. These would be good for international express trains operating in Eastern Europe, and it doesn't seem any lights in this one. But then again, it could be. This is not working. There's not enough power coming in from these setting it off. But yeah, other than the broken buffers on the end, I'm quite happy with that, and I'm sure I've got spares somewhere, so that should be easy enough to fix. This other one is an International Express. Again, Czech Railways. It has all its buffers, great, and it has table lamps inside, so it's a restaurant. Yeah, it says it there too as well. A spice wagon in different languages, including Russian. So a very, you can run these all the way right across Europe in the time period, and again, that would be nice if it lit up. Not happening. No, but I think they may all have interior lighting. With these ones, the table lamps light up, which you get that in a lot of models. But again, this is a 1/100 compressed scale, linear scale. But again, bit not as good printing here on the lettering a bit mucky, but otherwise, you know, very happy with that. Next one is another blue one, and again another restaurant, and it has the same. Well, yep, all the couplings are intact, all the buffers are intact. Piko in the 1970s and 80s were really one of the better manufacturers in Europe, in the old East Germany. They really were better than many other companies for coming out at the time. There's a nice weight in these two as well. Again, they track very, very nicely. The next one is, well, a classic Deutsche Reichsbahn. These are actually scale length, I believe. These are not compressed scale, which makes these, I have a few of these inside, which apparently, there's a second class for coach here, which apparently is, you know, ideal for a smaller layout. You don't get the big overhang on curves, and it's got all its buffers, and the couplers and the wheels are fine. It seems to have been replaced with Liliput wheels sometimes. You can always tell the Liliput wheels because they have the red insulator on the inside. I've always had a soft spot for these. I think they're a very attractive design of coach, both in the green and in the orange Deutsche Reichsbahn East German color. And finally this one. And this is, again, a 1950s one. In 1950s livery is probably an older coach. Very nice. Got the couplers. Again, no complaints with this one. Very, very attractive, very nice. All the ventilators are on the roof. Again, Piko, I like the way some of the windows are open. Piko made some really nice stuff back in the day. So that's my latest purchase, and I didn't pay a lot for that, and I'm very, very happy. This is my favorite of all. This one here. I don't know why, just something very appealing about it. Again, if you're dealing with coaches that are 1/100 linear scale, this length, they should really be about this length, a bit longer. The best thing is to, you know, run them with a shorter locomotive, not a big long locomotive, and it doesn't look so bad. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. I really encourage people to go look and get these Piko models. They're very, very good. They're well made. They're robust. They have a charm about them, and you know, they're useful.